everyone to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are filing into Alumni Stadium. They'll look between the field hockey lines, perhaps underneath the Musco lighting that's been imported in, and hope that there will be a party in the moons. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the NC State Wolfpack taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Boston College's offense will come out first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Quick strike complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Red pass, it's complete. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Finding an escape route. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Otis. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Pulls it in, it's Freeman. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's fired.
There he goes! Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Boston College right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got a man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
On the move from inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run. Can't get him to the ground.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Freeman. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've never...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Hendricks. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
On the run, fires downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Creates a little space. Plows through the defense. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Boston College wants to play fast.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looking to throw, it's Hendricks. He caught it. And he will score! Touchdown, Eagles! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3, but get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down, have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Otis. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Freeman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Hendricks. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Boston College. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another.
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. And in this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Finds his open man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires left. That's caught. It's Freeman. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Looking downfield, it's Hendricks. Throws for the tight end. He's got it.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking to get it in. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Otis. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Boston College! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Set to kick off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. They agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. And they can't make the connection. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. They'll try to pop the draw. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Golden Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hendricks. Now he's going to break the pocket. At the 35, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that
a lot. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Grabbed in backfield, it's Freeman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space. We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Golden Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. With the catch, it's Yates. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rides the back on the option, the give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The RPO, it's complete. Looks as if NC State has a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. To the air. It's Baptiste. Completes it in the middle. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays with this offense.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.